got my pen. I'm all set. I'm feeling reinvigorated.
Willie got the
Yesterday,
most night's sleep he's gotten in 3 years yesterday.
mm-hmm. Um, yeah, I got done with this show. It was the first beer I had in weeks. Stream. And I got right off, went right back to my chair, fell asleep for like 15 hours. It was glorious and also concerning. And by the end of yesterday's show, I was tired and frustrated. It went like, and I keep saying stream. Just figuring out in real time where about 420's loser drops down to every freaking pick was sort of frustrating. Well, I guess the people loved it. I don't know.
So
there was a lot of viewers.
let's do a quick intro / preface. Let's set the stage. So this is not a typical episode of the podcast. This is not an episode of Bash in the Brain that is going to be an hour and a half talking wrestling. This is just in order to do our preview show on Monday. Willie and I have to fill out the brackets. And we said, why don't we just do it live with the people? Let's have some fun. Let's talk wrestling.
With the friends.
Let's break chops. So we're going to go live. There's going to be times where it's painstakingly boring as we figure out the loser of match 91 and 92 and who wins. So we're going to do it again. Yesterday was 3 hours to get through the first 5 weights. Today will probably be another 3 hours to get through the next 5 weights. But
okay.
You know what? This is good because Willie and I have plans to go live every single day next week.
Every day.
And we both do so much off camera that it takes a lot to do live streams every day. But it's NCAA week. It's the greatest week of the year.
Yeah. In fact, I just got off the phone with some RAF stuff. Big matchups coming for RAF in the future. Big ones.
And
now we're going to start with and also there's some news coming for RAF in terms of announcers. So
exciting stuff. I kind of heard it was exciting stuff.
Now we did 125 through 157 yesterday. Every single pick, a little bit of analysis, not too much, kind of just sidebar stuff. But we were focused more on picks and analysis. We'll cover analysis on our show Monday, Tuesday. We'll talk about team scores. We'll talk about paths for the team, for the top podium team contenders. But in this stream, we're basically just focused on picks. I'm going to leave the analysis for another time. Now, so if you want to see the 125 and 157, go to Bashmania on YouTube and look for that. But this is going to be 65 on up. And we start with 65, and we're going to drop a little news here. We're going to drop a little news right at the top. We won't get into specifics, but there's going to be somebody that drops out for injury. It's going to be a 165-pounder that drops out because of injury. He will come out of the brackets, and in will come Dylan Elmore of Navy. He is the alternate at 165. So he will go as the 33rd seed, and everybody from 33 on up to this guy mystery guy that we're referencing, they will all move up one seed. Now, that being said, we're just going to play stupid and fill out our brackets today as if that's the way.
Eli in the chat says, Bash, I'm envious of your hair. Thank you. I don't see that comment for Willie. Nick Costco in the chat, brackets in New Jersey State Finals today. That's an exciting day. Ryan Young says, Bash's best content comes when the hat is backwards. Praise the Lord. Seth is in the chat, says, fellas. Landon's in the chat. Dylan Fishback, future NCAA finalist. Hawkeye source. Spoiler alert, Bash has 10 Hawkeyes in the finals. I do not. Hawkeye source. I want your honest confidence, honest, no bias confidence that the Hawkeye streak of a finalist for 35 years continues into year 36. Richard says, so much for the early start. Yeah, Willie wanted to push it back an hour. Trisha Milheim back in the chat. Good morning. Stewie, over-under on this stream is 3.5 hours. If Willie cracks it butt heavy, we will push for 4. Michael in the chat, Willie, I'm jealous of your hair.
How
We need
about
Willie Magamotive back.
how about Hawkeye source? Listen to me, pal. Increasingly, I've been like, I don't want to say rooting for Iowa, but I am. I am rooting. I don't root for anybody, but I am rooting
You
a
know
little
what's
bit for Iowa, um, because they're taking so much heat, and so I want Tom to have a really good March. I want Tom to have a really good NCAAs. I feel for him. He's had a rough year. He's taking a lot of criticism. I'd like to see Tom rally the troops and have a really good NCAAs. That being said, these are just facts. I'm not hating on Iowa. Here we go. 125 is the 8. 133 is the 6. 141 is the 7. 149 is the 15. They did not qualify at 157. 165 is the 3. 174 is the 7. 180 no, 174 is the 5. 184 is the 7. 197 is a 23 and heavyweight is the 7 or something like that. Are those the worst collective seeds in Iowa history?
You know what's funny about Iowa? They actually have a really likable squad this year.
Yeah.
As far as guys that universally are being rooted for, like Drake Ayala is being universally rooted for. Gabe Arnold is being universally rooted for. Ryder Block is a fan favorite. We both have him finishing 5th. You know what I mean? It's crazy. There's a lot of likable guys in all of wrestling, but
I mean, I say it every 3 shows. Patrick Kennedy is one of my favorite Hawks of all time. And I think the entire country is like a fan of Caliendo, how hard he wrestles, the way he wrestles, the points he puts up. He's just behind Mesenbrink, So yeah, you're right. They do have a very fan friendly squad this year. Okay, 165. Let's start with bout 6 of the tournament. Ryan Vigil of VMI and Cody Walsh of Drexel in the pigtail. I'll take Walsh. Not overthinking it too much. I'll take Walsh, and that gets us in to round 1, 165. Mitchell Mesenbrink, Cody Walsh. We'll go Mesenbrink.
I'm also going pen today for the haters of the pencil. I'm going. I gotta pull up the chat over here.
Everybody hates the pencil.
I've also figured out we did. I hope my Tampa friend is back in the chat today to crucify.
Jesus, Bash.
To crucify all of our takes and
TX somebody
YK4C.
I quite like that guy. He was giving you the business.
All
right, let's get through. Can we do 2 picks without interrupting?
Yeah. So sorry, my point there was I figured out how to do the brackets. We're gonna do we do the first round, and then we drop down and we put in the loser of 91, loser of 92, and pick the winner. So we're going to do the first round, and then we're going to pop those in after and do the winner. And that's the cadence we needed yesterday.
Okay, Mesenbrink over Walsh. I'll take Gallagher over Scholes. You'll find that amusing at some point. Hepner over Seafelt. Here is St. Ed's versus St. Ed's crime. Mac Church and Bianchi. I'll go Bianchi, although he is coming off. He is coming off a loss. Ladarian against Cody Gable. We go D. Lockett. Caesar Alvin, Bryce Woodcock. Alvin has some wonky losses in the beginning of the year, but he just won EIWAs, and I think he's better than what most people think. Most people realize.
Yeah, I'm going Caesar Salad there. And then I'm going to go Sparks and Nico Ruiz. I'm going to go Caliendo and Barbosa.
I'm going Sparks, Caliendo. I have all the same. If you have something different, I'll chime in.
Yeah, I'm going Mikey and Barbosa. I'm going Downey. And I'm going to go...
No, I'm going Mulvaney.
I'm going Barbosa. I think he carries
You
that
going?
momentum from Big Tens, but then I think he's gonna. I mean,
You
it's not
going
too
Downey?
much momentum. Downey going LJ, but I don't love it. I'm going
I really
LJ,
like
but
Park.
yeah, I
I
know.
really
I
like
really
Park.
like Parko.
Well, here, if this gives you any, if this gives you any indication, the person that's out with injury is above 27, so it's not going to be Parko LJ anyway.
Um,
Lillard, Brignola, give me Brignola.
yeah.
By the way, this show we didn't mention it at the top, but this show is much better if you have a set of brackets in front of you. So when we say bout 97, you know what we're
And
looking
it's
at.
in the description. So just click the description and print them out. I have the PDF brackets. As I said yesterday, bookmark that link on bashmania.com. I will be updating it after every round at NCAA's. You do not need to DM me and ask me where the brackets are. They'll be on that page. Okay, I'm going Max. I'm going Will. I'm going Gunnar Flipowitz. Honestly, that's a tough one to pick.
Did you take Downey or Olging?
I took Downey.
1-0. So did I.
I took Downey, LJ, Max, Denny. I'm taking Gunnar Flipowitz. I think that's a coin toss match, but I like
So do I.
Gunner's name better.
I'm gonna take Uton only coming off his.
Yeah,
God,
it's not a
I
bad
really want to
pick.
take Filippo.
I'm taking
I'm gonna
Gunner.
take.
I'm taking Gunner.
I wish I was actually.
All right, and then I'm going to take Blaze to round out the first session of Thursday morning.
Okay. So that is round one, ladies and gentlemen.
So now,
Let us fill out some backside stuff
yep.
real quick. Get the guys in there.
Yep. So this is good. I figured this out. So I'm taking the losers, Ryan and Skull, and I'm putting Skulls in there. I gotta stop using first names or last names. I need to do. Del Barton,
Okay.
New Jersey, with 7 in the finals today. Wow! Shout out Del Barton. They got a tough squad.
Yeah. My boy Tommy Marchetti. Sophomore, back-to-back state finals appearances. I particularly like him because his father's a great dude, and he went to Easton, my alma mater. Willie, are you going to be in Cleveland despite the injury? No, I'm gonna. Here's the thing. I could go. I'm feeling much better. The leg's feeling much better, but the leg feels much better when it's elevated. But by the time NCAAs comes around, I think the leg will be fine as far as pain, but and swollenness. But I don't want to go there and bump it around and bang it around. You're walking a lot, you're traveling a lot, and I just really want to be all systems go. I don't want to have any setbacks. I want to be all systems go for RAF Tampa.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that again, we both want to be at NCAAs. It is easier to cover it remotely for the most part, so there is that added incentive of stay home, heal up.
Yeah.
All right, let me do this.
Are Tommy and Alex related? No, Alex Marchetti, who wrestles for Wyoming Seminary, totally unrelated. He's a freshman from up towards Wyoming Seminary, like half hour away. But Alex does have a little brother named Nico, who's a stud too.
Guys, New Jersey State Finals. I'm making a graphic real quick. Those are, I think they're at 3:30, right? I actually like that.
I don't know. All right, let's go. Wrestleback round one. Walsh and Skulls. I'll go Skulls. Church and Seafelt. I will go Church. We're on about 303 now. Goebel and Woodcock. I'll go Goebel. I don't know if it's Goebel or Gable. Whalen and Burgos. Man, that's a tough one. I'll go Whalen. I really like Ryan Burgos. Snipes. I have Barbosa. You have Mulvaney. I will go Barbosa. You will go Mulvaney probably.
Yep.
About 306. Parko and Olgeen.
Isn't that a good one?
Wow. Callie. I love the way Parko's wrestling, but Olgeen's my dog. Give me Olgeen. I hate that matchup.
What
I
a
don't want
crazy one of
either one
those
of those
guys going
guys.
0-2.
I really don't want to. I don't want those guys to go 0-2. Oh, but you know what? It's not gonna be that. It's gonna get flipped around because the guy that's coming out for injury. Lillard and Ernest, give me Lillard. Filipowicz and Kessler, give me. That's a really good matchup too, actually. But give me Filipowicz.
See,
All right, all right.
I got, yeah, I got Connor there. Connor.
Costco in the chat. I'm surprised Costco. How about shout out to Costco for being in the chat when he is swamped with Atlantic City, Jersey States.
Yes, 3:30. Nick Costco, I am tuning in at 3:30, my friend, to hear you on the call. It's on NJ.com. I think I gotta get a membership.
All right, Justin Bash, you want to take us through Friday morning? Clear the mats. Clear the mats. We have 165 championship quarterfinals. Take it away, Justin Bash.
Hold on 1 second. I'm just putting this graphic out.
God damn it.
Hey, no, none of that. This is the kid show, family show, God show. So Barton with 7 in the Jersey State Finals today, live at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. That's all. Just let's give New Jersey kids some love.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. All right. I am going Messenbrink over Hepner.
It's not Hepner.
For me, it is. That's what I'm saying. I have.
No, it's not.
What?
We didn't. I did say quarterfinals, didn't I? We didn't do Thursday night yet.
I'm kind of picking together. We can. Okay, let's do Thursday night. I was grouping those two rounds together.
Yep. Messenbrink over Gallagher. Hepner and Bianchi. You're taking Hepner, huh?
I'm taking Hepner there, yeah.
I don't hate it. It's a classic 8-9. I will go Bianchi.
Hepner having that big ACC win, giving, what was it, UNC a champ at 165 for the first time since like 2017.
He's been solid all year, Hepner has. I'm going to take Bianchi, but you're probably right. Hepner's probably a smarter pick, but I'll go Bianchi. Let's get D. Lockett over Caesar Salad. Ruiz. I'll take Ruiz over Sparks, but I'm telling you what, guys.
I'm taking him too, but that's a thing. That match is a thing.
That's a thing. I'm taking Ruiz, but I don't love it. I got Caliendo over Mulvaney. You have Caliendo over Barbosa, probably.
Yep.
Downey Arajo.
I'm gonna go LJ. I'm gonna go LJ. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit of Husker Justin. I'll tell you what is the match?
I'm going Downey.
Downey's Big 12s just was like.
Downey's whole year has been bad. And when I say it's not horrible.
LJ won this match. Well, it was 0-0 going into overtime in the duel, and LJ won it. So, give me that Big Ten. Give me the Big Ten there. Give me LJ. And it's not a high confidence pick, but I'm gonna go LJ there.
That was a 3-0 win for LJ in sudden victory somehow. We must get a takedown in neutral. Takedown in overtime. I'm gonna go Downey though. I shouldn't.
Okay. No, it's not.
I should take the guy that won the previous one.
LJ's wrestle stat he has injured. I don't remember that. Did he get injured against Joey Blaze? What happened?
He wrestled like almost 2 periods.
Is he okay?
Yeah. I haven't asked, but I'm assuming nobody has told me.
Yeah. All right. I'm going Max over. No, I'm going Will Denny over Max Brignola. I'm going Will Denny over Max Brignola.
Ooh, new info. New info. The guy that
Do-do-do-do.
was supposed to be the guy that was supposed to be out is not going to be out.
Wow.
Curveball.
Let's delete that. Let's
Curveball.
delete that graphic. Thankfully, we didn't put that out. That's why we
Thankfully, we
wait,
didn't put it
folks.
out. That's why we wait. All right, I'm taking Downey. It's probably stupid. I really like. I really think the world of Ryder Downey's wrestling ability, both in neutral and top and bottom. I mean, this is a guy that last year he took Antrell to the wire, gave him fits. He had D Lockett beat this year. It's just he's had some weird wonky matches. He doesn't look. I don't know. He has some bad moments, but maybe he gets a little lucks on his side. I'm taking Downey. I'm taking Downey. I'm going to take Brignola over Denny, but I love that match. Denny having a bad ACCs, but he's only a freshman. But
I think he turns
I'm
around.
going to go Brignola.
I'm going LJ and
You
Will
going
there.
Denny?
Yep.
You going Denny? Okay.
And then Blaze.
Blaze over you, and you have Blaze over Filipowicz.
Gunner. Yep.
All right. Let's drop some of these guys down 218 to. We have a totally.
Yeah, so
Oh no,
you want
we
me to
have
do mine
Uten
first?
Skulls. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to have Skulls, Gunner. I'm going to go Skulls there. And then I'm
I
going
have
to have.
Skulls Uten. I'm going to go Skulls.
Okay, and then I have.
No, I'm going to go Uten.
I have Mac Church. Okay, this is going to throw me for a loop. I have Max Church coming out of the first round, and I have Max Brignola coming out of 217. So I got Max versus Mac in that that match, and I'm going Max. I should probably just use last names. I got Brignola over Church. And then I got Downey coming down. He's gonna win that one.
Okay.
So we'll move.
I have a Raju coming down and beating Gable. So I have a
Yep.
Raju
So I
advancing
got
215.
I got Downey coming out of 423.
Okay, about 424. I have Mulvaney and Whalen. I will take Mulvaney.
I got Barbosa dropping down
Yes, you
against
have Barbosa.
Ty. So I'm gonna take Barbosa over Ty Whalen. I don't love it, but I'm gonna go Barbosa there, setting up a Denny Barbosa match. Loser
All
of
right,
214.
my 425 is Barbosa and Sparks, and I'm going to take Sparks.
Okay, I got Sparks dropping down. I'm gonna take him to win.
426, I have Olgin and Caesar Alvin, and that's a tough one.
I got the same thing, and I'm gonna yeah, Caesar. Nah, sorry, he's done. He's out.
How about we were complaining about Olgin
Olgin.
Parko, Cali, and then if Olgin moves on, or whoever moves on, it's going to have Alvin, and if they win, they're going to have Sparks, another Cali guy.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm going Matty Bianchi dropping down and getting the win in 427.
I have Hepner and Lillard, and I'm going to take Hepner there at 427, and then
I'm taking Bianchi over Lillard.
Yes, we know. We're going to have.
How about my 428? Connor Uten versus Patty Gallagher.
Yeah, I have Filipowicz. I'm going to take Patty either way, which sets up a 484, which is Hepner Gallagher, which is another.
Sets up for me Patty versus Maddie.
St. Ed's versus St. Ed's. Hepner's likely going to hit two St. Ed's kids in his first three matches.
I'm going.
Is that wild or what?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's so funny how this is where mine starts looking so different because I've got Skulls versus Brignola, Downey versus Barbosa, Sparks versus Olgian, and Maddie versus Patty.
Maddie versus Patty. Maddie. No beer today for me. No beer today for me, Richard. All right.
We might as well do those winners, right?
Go through those wrestleback winners, 541 or 481.
Skulls over Max. I'm going to go Downey over Barbosa. I'm going to go Sparks over Olguin and Maddie over Patty. How about that?
Maddie, how about that?
What do you got for 41 through 44?
All right. I got Uton over Will Denny. I got LJ Araju over Noah Mulvaney. I got Sparks over Matty Olgin, and I got Patty Gallagher over Bryce Hepner.
I don't hate it. All right, let's go to the top.
Wild.
Now we're doing Friday morning.
Yeah. Friday morning. Clear the mats. We got national quarterfinals at 165 pounds. I have Mesenbrink over Bianchi. You have Mesenbrink over who?
I got Mesenbrink over Hepner, and I got D over Nico.
I got D over Nico also. I don't see D wrestling that conservative again. I mean, you wouldn't think, right? You'd think like, okay, he got burnt last time. Go out and get a takedown this time and not roll those dice. Caliendo over.
To be honest, we got to see how it shakes out. But if D's only lost at NCAA's is to Mesenbrink, I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I think D's going to rebound good from the loss. 363, I am going Caliendo over LJ and Blaze over Denny.
I'm going Caliendo over Downey and Blaze over Brignola.
And then I'm going Mitch and Mikey.
Mikey to make the finals. I am going Mitch and Blaze.
I'm going Mitch and Mikey for Iowa to have a finalist for 36 years.
I mean, you're telling me that if it just like, let's say it's not an NCAA semifinal. Joey Blaze, Mikey Caliendo, your pick would be Caliendo? Or are you just doing it for the streak to continue?
No, I just think Caliendo's going to rebound well from the dual loss. I think I picked Caliendo at Big Tens, and we didn't end up seeing it because Blaze got upset by Barbosa. But I picked Caliendo at Big Tens. I'm going to continue to ride with that. I think the same logic applies. I think Caliendo's going to rebound, and I don't think he's going to lose to Blaze twice. So kind of carrying that logic from Big Tens over.
All right, I'm sticking with Blaze. I don't think much of the Barbosa loss. I thought he fell asleep there for a second, and
I don't think much of it either. But I picked Caliendo over Blaze in Big Ten semis, so I have no reason. I saw nothing from either. So I have nothing from either that would change that. Like Caliendo had a stronger Big Ten, so I still stand behind that Big Ten's pick. I'm carrying it over here.
All right. Blood round, ladies and gentlemen, the money round. Connor Uton, Nico Ruiz. I'll go Ruiz and ASU Sun Devil getting on the podium. Araju Bianchi. I like Araju there with his top riding ability. Sparks and Brignola. I'll go Brignola. Lehigh getting on the podium. Gallagher, Downey. I'll go Downey. So my All-Americans here. Well, we'll wait for that and get the final ones. All right.
I love when I get to cruise through the end of the bracket. So I just did mine. So I'm good.
Conti quarters, go. 571 and 572. Who you got?
I got Nico over Hepner and Denny over LJ.
Denny over LJ. Okay. My 571, I'm taking LJ Araju over Nico Ruiz, and I'm taking Max Brignola over Ryder Downey. And then that gives me anyway, for 7th place bout, Ruiz Downey. And then 5-12, Araju Caliendo. I'll go Caliendo. Araju drops to the 5th place bout. Mesenbrink over D. D drops down. He beats Brignola. D over Brignola. Sends Brignola to the 5th place bout. Araju Brignola in the 5th place bout. We saw this at National Duels. I don't know how much you can take away from it. LJ pinned him in this weird move. But you didn't really learn a lot. I'll go Araju. And then I'll go Caliendo in the 3rd place match. And my All-Americans at 165 pounds, your national champ, Mitchell Mesenbrink, your national runner-up, Joey Blaze. Is that the second time? Is that back-to-back finals for Blaze? Was it Antrell over Blaze in last year's finals?
Yeah.
3rd place, Mikey Caliendo. 4th place, D. Lockett. 5th place, LJ Araju. 6th place, Max Brignola. 7th place, Nico Ruiz. 8th place, Ryder Downey.
Real quick, let's hit the chat, and then I'll give you my 65 All-Americans. There's some betting talk. I shared the DraftKings betting lines yesterday. We'll probably talk about that in one of our shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Mike Baxter, Bash wrestles with you at Spencerport. Found your channel from a Coach J interview. Coach J is the man. Mike Baxter, I hope you're well, my friend. All right, let's do my All-Americans. What?
Can you explain to me? Can I
get my All-Americans and then explain it to you?
Yes.
Okay. Mesenbrink over Mikey Caliendo. Shout out Mikey for keeping the streak alive. 3rd place, I do in fact have D. Lockett 3rd over Joey Blaze. D. Lockett over Joey Blaze. For 5th place, I have Will Denny taking out Nico Ruiz. And then in 7th place, I have Hepner taking out LJ. Come on, Sparks has to finally make the podium. He doesn't make my podium. He lost to Will Denny. Right. He lost in the blood round.
Terrible. But run it back 3 to 8. Run it back real quick for me.
D beats Blaze for 3rd.
Okay.
Denny beats Ruiz for 5th. Hepner beats LJ for 7th.
Okay.
Now,
all right, that's 165.
What did you want me to explain to you?
I don't understand why you have screenshots of DraftKings individual weight class odds, but when I go on, I can't see them.
Because college athletics, and for wrestling, it's even worse than other sports. For some reason, it's legislated at a state level more so than, let's say, football. So, for example,
is the short answer, they're not available in my state.
Correct. They're only available in some states.
Okay.
So if you see betonline.ag, typically it's an offshore platform that doesn't matter what state you're in. They usually have lines as well. They'll probably come out early next week. So when we get to next week, I'll share those out. But that's why. If it's not in your state, in Ohio they can't bet on individuals. New York is weird too. Like New York, you can't bet on New York football teams. Like in New York, you can't bet on Syracuse. It's dumb. All right, 174 pounds. Let me make this a note. 34 minutes in, and we're doing.
I might do it. I might do an article. on draft picks, best bets. Like as far as the odds.
The problem is, bless you. The only problem with that, Willie, is I don't know when you want to do it because the lines are moving a lot based on action. Like. A lot of actions coming in on certain guys and moving. Like right now, Jax Forrest and Jesse Mendez are the same damn thing. They're both minus 250.
That is absurd.
Correct, and that's because I don't know what they were initially, but that's because of the action coming in. So you almost
Well,
have to
it's
do like
best to do it. No, it's best to do it right now and then tweet updates to it. I already have an article ready to go on like best low seeds. Best low seeds. If you listened to the show yesterday, I mentioned I like a couple 11 seeds. I like Lackley McNeil. I like Tyler Klinsky. It seems to me, I don't know. This year I like a bunch of 11 seeds. Yeah. 174, 174. Our pigtail is Luke Condon against Grant Odell. I will take Luke Condon. I'm not really sure why. He's 13-13 on the year. Big Tens, tough sledding. I loved Luke Condon coming out of high school. He's only a sophomore. Hope he figures it out. He's a really tough SOB.
Yep, I'm going to go Luke there, and then let's start our first round. I'm going to go Levi.
Okay, Levi over Condon. Sima and Fine. I will go Sima. How about yourself?
Same.
Mantanona, Garrett Thompson.
I'll go Bo.
Sergio Desianti, Alex Facundo. This duel, in the duel, Sergio, the score is 1-1. Sergio is in on a leg with 30 seconds to go. Facundo counters and gets the win. So I'm going to go Facundo here, but
same. What an interesting about 310. Interesting. Garrett Thompson versus Sergio DeSanti. We'll pick that in a couple minutes, but I just wrote that name down. I'm like, oof. That's a tough one for one of those guys to go 0-2.
Pinto Schubert? I part of me feels like Pinto Magic could come back. I mean, remember if Pinto could beat Schubert, and it's always in him. Pinto always has the ability.
But Pinto just had such a bad Big Tens.
No, he didn't. Did he? I don't think he did. He had a terrible year.
He what do you mean? He's 3-6 at Big Ten. He took 3 losses.
3-6. How do you wrestle 6 matches?
I don't know. But he lost to Mantanona 7-5. He lost probably because they probably had like a true 9th or true 10th or whatever the heck it was. But he lost to Mantanona, he lost to Carson, and he lost to PK. He beat Bauman, he beat Lucas Condon, and he beat Derek Klitcher on injury. I'm gonna go Pinto.
He wasn't 3-6. He was 3-3.
3-3. Sorry, I meant 3 of 6. Yeah. Just a mental fog there. It's Saturday. It's been a long week. I'm gonna go PK and Pinto. I'm going Schubert.
So that's
no. I'm going Schubert.
I'm going Pinto.
I'm going Schubert. This is why I like.
I'm going Pinto.
Damn it.
Now remember, one of the freaking best matches the last 10 years was Pinto Kennedy in that dual meet. It was like 14-12. It was amazing. It was a movie.
Schubert.
Do yourself a favor.
Schubert
do yourself a favor
in the duel this year. Yeah, I'm going Schubert. Thanks, Nick.
Do yourself a favor and go look online or on Big Ten Plus or something. Look up Kennedy Pinto in the duel electric. I'm going Pinto. I don't know why.
Schubert.
Carter Bear, Dashiell Lamer. Carter Bear has been very good.
All right, then I'm going Lamer. I'm going
Carter
Lamer
Bear
and Carson.
Class of 2022 was 109 on my big board. I'm going Bear. I'm going Karchla over Bassett. Avery Bassett, not Bo Bassett. Minto over Davis. I'm going Moses Espinosa Owens over Logan Messer. You know, Espinosa Owens beat Cam Steed early in the season. I mean, that's a big win. At the time, I was like, what the hell's wrong with Steed? And I still think, like, he wrestled not great. But at the same time, after that, Espinosa Owens went on and had a pretty solid year, 14 seed, and not a lot of people saw that coming. Gatan over Bauman, do you agree? Justin Bash.
Sorry, I kept moving. Which one?
About 117, Gatan over Bauman.
Yep, I took MJ. I took Maddie. I took Steed over Gilcher.
Same.
I took Miles over Luca. I took Wask over Colin. And I took Simon over Valencia. And now I need to write in the losers.
Okay, same. Let's drop down and get our eagle on. Condon goes here.
Luca.
109. Bear with us for 1 second.
Now, Derek, I'm allowed to call him Derek, right? Nobody calls him Derek.
You shouldn't call anybody Derek.
Nobody calls him Derek. It's like a line out of Mean Girls.
Dude, wasn't Garrett Thompson last year like the 7 seed?
When I saw his name, I was that at National Duel? Steed was sick, I believe. That would make sense. I mean, Steed's definitely the better wrestler.
Who?
Was it Moses beating Steed? I forgot which one you said when Steed took that loss earlier in the year.
Espinosa Owens. It was at the It was a Tiger Style.
Espinosa Owens.
It was a Tiger Style invite.
All right, I'm gonna do my first round. I'm gonna run through it real quick.
Run through it, buddy.
I'm going fine. I'm going. Give me Sergio. Give me Pinto. You don't have Pinto. Give me Avery. Give me Messer. Give me Brody. Give me Luca. Give me Cal Valencia. All right.
Dude, Garrett Thompson last year was the 4 seed.
That's crazy. I knew it was high. I saw the name and it gave me a flashback.
He was the 4 seed.
All right, Willie, it's Thursday night. We just wrapped up our Thursday morning session recap show. And we got Levi Haynes versus Jared Sima to kick us off. Go.
No, I have to do my backside. You have to do this round while I'm doing this.
All right. I just did mine. Do you want me to wait for you, or do you want me to just go do my Thursday night?
Wait,
no,
talk
wait
for a
you.
couple minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got somebody who wants to come see my Gator today. That's good. I'm selling a John Deere Gator. If anybody in the Northeast is interested, $35,000. Full HVAC cab with a plow.
What's a Gator?
A Gator is a side-by-side.
That was a side-by-side.
Like a UTV.
Like a golf cart, but on steroids?
Correct, yeah. This thing's like a full property machine. So it's got a plow, it's got a cab, it's got a dump trailer, it's got HVAC inside.
It got a plow?
I've got a 6-foot Western Boss V plow. Yep. Fully hydraulic.
So you're trading in your Gator for a Gator.
Correct. I'm going to trade it. I'm going to sell my Gator up in New York, and I'm going to buy. There's this company down here called. I forgot the name of it. Sorry,
I'm not talking about that Gator.
I understand, but I'm just telling you.
But
you need to get a real side by side. T-Buck, that a John Deere Gator X835R is a real side by side. For property work, I stand by the fact that it's the best. I looked at Polaris Rangers. I looked at some others, but for what I need. Plow, hauling, winching, the Gator's the best. This is not let's go to Tall Pines. This is not let's go to Hatfield and McCoy and just ride with the boys. This is a work machine. T-Buck.
I'm trying to get you to tell people you have an actual alligator in your backyard.
Yeah, there is a gator in the pond. All right, are we ready for Thursday night, or do you want to do your?
We are so. No, we're not ready for Thursday night.
I don't really care about that first round of wrestlebacks. I'd rather just say I'd rather say the next one. Say who's coming down and who won the first round at the same time.
Let's go.
I don't have a plow. Hold on. I don't have a plow in Sarasota. I have a plow up at our house in New York because it snows nonstop there. All right, Thursday night.
Levi over Sima.
Yes, now the next one. Give it to me.
I'm taking Mantanona over Facundo.
I'm taking Facundo, setting
Sure
up
you are.
setting up one of 6 potential Penn State versus Oklahoma State pre-finals match. They're on the same side of the bracket in 6 matchups. We'll talk about it more on Monday's show because I have the stats. But I believe this and Van Ness Swiderski is the earliest we could see a Penn State Oklahoma State duel or matchup. Sorry, I'm distracted. YD4XC is back in the chat harassing me. He's back. Who drives the Gator, your wife or neighbor?
There you go. I'm so glad he's back.
J Hill, Gator, Cryface. J Hill, you're a property guy, right? With those cows, I'm sure you have a side by side. What do you have?
You're a property guy.
Well, he was out feeding the cows. You don't have cows and not have property. All right. I'm going Facundo over Bo. I'm going PK over Schubert. I'm going Karchula over Dashiell Lamer, dashing through the snow. It's going to dash onto the backside right there. I'm going to go Minto over Moses. Oh, this is a tough one. MJ Gatan, Maddie Singleton. Give me Maddie here, but I don't love it. I'm going to go Steed.
I got a big shocker. I got a big shocker coming up.
I'm going Steed over Miles. And then I'm going to go Ruiz.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I have Levi, Mantanona over Facundo, Kennedy over Pinto, Karchla over Bear, Minto over Espinosa, Singleton over Gatan, tough match, Steed over Tackett, which...
You're going Wask over Ruiz, aren't you?
Wask over Ruiz.
I knew it.
Wask over Ruiz. Wask over Ruiz. You heard it here first.
Wow. Stones pick. Stones pick alert. Willie with a Stones pick.
That's last year's 5th placer, losing to last year's 8th. Losing to last year's 8th placer. Wask hasn't been himself this year, so it might be a stupid pick, but that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Danny Wask.
Who is Simon Ruiz's best win this year? Shout out Felters.
Somebody early. Maybe Singleton.
So he beat Facundo 2-0. He majored Sima 18-4.
Oh, it's Singleton.
He beat Miles 5-2. He beat Singleton 8-6. Those are some quality wins.
There was one early though.
YD4XC. I'll stop messing with Bash if we can explain why he likes PSU. I'll give you my answer, but you're allowed to keep messing with me.
Oh my God! For the love of Christ, we heard this story 7,000 times.
Well, the people in the chat haven't. Real quick.
I know. I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming him.
YD4XC, real quick, I'll give it to you in 60 seconds or less. I started my marketing agency in 2008. In 2009, Cal Sanderson became one of my early clients. I started rooting for his success and rooting for Jake Varner. He moves to Penn State. I never went to college. I didn't have a college to root for. I said, I'm going to root for Cal and his squad. And they were within 3 hours of me, so I became a Penn State fan. When I showed up to Penn State, I used to go down there all the time. Cal made me feel like an honorary alumni. He used to introduce me in front of the guys. And then I started working with all of them. I started working with Les Sigmund, Quentin Wright, Frank Molinaro, all of them. So they also, the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club became a client of mine in like 2011, I want to say. They've been a client of mine for 15 years. So not going to college, and that was the closest one to me. Within 3 hours of Rochester, there's only so many. So I'm a Penn State guy. Yes, before they were good.
All right, second round wrestlebacks. I have Simon Ruiz over Lucas Condon. I have Tackett over Desiante. And hey, this round of wrestlebacks, second round of wrestlebacks, it's usually easy. These are tough matches. Tackett's Desiante. I'll take Tackett's, but Desiante's tough. Schubert Gatan I have in the wrestlebacks.
Okay, so
first round.
let me.
Schubert or Grattan is going 0-2 in my book, unless you have Pinto there.
Well, so I have Wask over Fine in 429. I'll take Miles over Sergio in 430. Now I have MJ versus Pinto in 431.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
I
MJ
have
because Pinto did not look good at Big Tens, and that's really sticking to me.
I have Schubert beating Gatan.
I'm going Moses over Avery in 432. I'm going Lamer to win in 433. I'm going, okay, the loser of 221 was Schubert. Schubert's going to beat Brody. 220. Bo over Luca. 436, I will go, Sima and Cal Valencia. I'll go Sima, but I don't love it. And we're going to roll right into this round of wrestlebacks. I'm going to take
Well, let me go through
Wasks.
my. Hold
Well,
on.
oh, let me just continue, and then you can do both yours. I'm going to go Wask over Tak. I'm going to go MJ over Moses. I'm going to go Schubert over Lamer. And I'm going to go Bo over Sima. All right, your turn.
Okay, so we're gonna start. Wrestleback results at 429. All right, 429. I'm gonna go Ruiz over Condon, Tackett's over Desianti, Schubert over Gatan. Crazy matchup. I'm gonna go Espinosa Owens over Lamer. I know you had different ones. I'm gonna go Carter Bear over Logan Mezer. Lenny Pinto over Kerrigan. Facundo over Gilcher, and Sima over Colin Kelly. I think that's a tough match, too. So that gives us the next round. Simon Ruiz, I'll take over Miles Tackett. Carter Schubert over Espinosa. I'll take Carter Bear over Lenny Pinto. And I will take Facundo over Jared Sima. Which brings us to quarterfinals, Friday morning. Clear the mats. Levi Haynes beats Bowman. Karchla beats Kennedy. Who do you have there, bud?
What bout number? Sorry, I'm filling in the backside.
366, quarterfinals.
I'm going PK. I went with Carson, I believe, and I veered from PK. Which match was it? Big Tens? I think Big Tens I took Carson and you took PK. And you were right with PK getting the 7-3 win. I'm in on PK here, so give me PK over Carson, and then I'm going Minto.
No. Karchla won at Big Tens.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. I said that backwards.
Yeah.
I'm going PK either way. I'm going
right.
PK here, and then I'm going. Why am I going PK? What am I thinking of? They split matches this year, right? Not a show.
I don't. Karchla won like 8-4. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what the score was.
Carson won. Carson won in overtime 4-1. Carson won at the next duel 2-1. No, PK won the first two, and Carson won the third.
I'm talking about last week.
7-3. That was 7-3. Carson. PK won the first two. So it's 2-1 PK on the year against Carson. I'm going PK. I'm sticking with PK.
And I'm pretty sure that Carson beat him last year at Big Tens and then went 0-2 and PK placed.
Well, let's look at Big Tens. Carson won 4-2 at Big Tens.
This is last year.
Correct. And then went 0-2. No, wait, no. Yeah. He beat Kennedy 4-2 and then lost and went 0-2 to Wolak and Pinto at NCAAs.
Right? So Karchla beats Kennedy at last year's Big Tens, but then Kennedy has a great national tournament and Karchla goes 0-2. Will history repeat itself? I don't know. Karchla beat him 2 takedowns to 0. 2 takedowns to 0 a week ago. I'm going Karchla. So I'm going Levi over Mantanona, Karchla over Kennedy, Minto over Singleton, and Steed over Wask because I have Wask beating Ruiz.
So I
And,
have
you know,
I have Levi over Facundo, PK over Carson. I agree. Minto over Patty or Maddie. Sorry, Maddie beat Patty. Oh, Maddie beat Patty. And then I'm going Steed over Ruiz, setting up a Minto Steed semi and a Levi PK semi, which I'm taking Levi and Minto to come out of that. And setting up a very interesting blood round. Wow, what a
very
blood round.
interesting blood round. What a blood round.
So here's
I
my
have
blood
Ruiz,
round. Oh, you do yours, sir.
I have Ruiz beating Kennedy. I have Ruiz beating Kennedy.
In
I have
545.
Kennedy not AAing, yes.
Wow.
I have Mantanona beating Schubert. I have Wask beating Bear. I have Matty Singleton beating Facundo.
I have Carson Karchla beating Danny Wask. To Wask not AAing. Jay Hill says no more singing, boys. Jay Hill, we will sing if we want to sing. Damn it, it's Saturday. I'm going Facundo. I'm going Facundo over MJ. I'm going Ruiz over Schubert, and I'm going Bowman over Matty Singleton. Setting up a Carson Karchla Alex Facundo match and a Ruiz Bow match. Now,
Somebody's talking about Sullivan Ramos. No offense to D2s, D3s, whatever. Sullivan Ramos, with the end of his high school season and his Fargo, he should be D1. That kid's good. I think he was he? Did Sullivan Ramos not make Fargo finals last summer? He should have went D1. All right, so for me, I apologize because I was looking at the chat. Give us your blood round again. Give us your blood round again, so I can.
Carson Karchla beats Danny Wask. Alex Facundo beats MJ Gatan. Simon Ruiz beats Carter Schubert, and Bowman beats Matty Singleton.
Man, it's crazy how different our brackets are down there.
Yeah, once you get to the blood round, it's crazy.
Mantanona beating Schubert, Wasp beating Bear, Singleton beating Facundo. Let's go back up to the semis. I will take Levi over Karchla. I will take Minto over Steed. And our Big Ten Finals rematch is set for the national finals. In my book, who do you got, Justin Bash?
I got Levi over Minto in the finals. Now, if I remember correctly...
you got Minto in the finals, too?
Yeah. How about this line isn't going to stay like this because people are going to hammer it. Minto is plus 700. I understand Levi being a big favorite, and I would pick Levi. But for Minto, who had close matches with Levi, plus 700 isn't the...
I want to do a whole segment on it.
Yeah,
I'm going to do a whole segment.
We got.
You know what I like? I don't want to get too much into it now because we're on a roll. But
yeah, we're on a roll.
Nebraska takes second plus 800. Plus 800? Plus 800. Put $10 on it.
All right.
All right.
You're better off donating that $10 to their NIL fund. All right. So after the blood round, I've got Carson versus Facundo. That was a Carson win. Oh, they didn't wrestle that. That was 3 years ago. I'm going Facundo. I'm going Facundo over Carson. Some cowboy magic with David Taylor. And I am going to go Ruiz and Bo. I'll take Bo.
All right, I got Ruiz. Good. I got Ruiz and Mantanona, and I have no idea who to pick here. I'll take Ruiz.
This is the hardest part of the brackets, is these consi quarters and consi semis.
Okay, so I got Ruiz over Mantanona in one consi quarter. I got Singleton over Wask in the other, which means that our Consi semi is Ruiz and Steed, and I will go Ruiz. I will go Ruiz. And down below, Karchla Singleton. I'll go Karchla. And I will go Karchla for third. Ruiz getting fourth. Our fifth place match is Steed and Singleton.
How the hell did I end up with this?
And I'll go Steed. And then Mantanona and Wask. And I'll go Wask. I'll go Wask here. So my All-Americans at 174. Levi Haynes, your national champ. Chris Minto, your runner-up. Carson Karchla, third. Simon Ruiz, fourth. Cam Steed, fifth. Matty Singleton, sixth. Denny Wass, seventh. Bo Mantanona, eighth.
I got Jay Hill in the chat says, how many AAs do I have for the Cowboys so far? I've got Spratley taking third. I've got Vega, or I got Jax in the finals. I got Vega in the finals. I got Casey taking seventh. I got...
Thanks, Jack Bandit.
I got Robideau taking sixth. And I've got D taking third. I've got 7 Cowboys so far.
I do not have that.
I can't believe I must be banking on some Cowboy magic.
Actually, I didn't think I had Spratley, but I do. I have Spratley 7th. I have Jax 2nd. I have Vega taking 5th. I have Robideau. I have Casey. I have Casey taking 7th. I have Robideau taking 5th. And I have D taking 4th. And Facundo not placing.
So that sets up the AAs perfectly at 174. I got Levi over Minto in the finals. I got Bowman over Steed for third. I've got PK over Facundo for 5th, so I do have Facundo in there at 6th. And then I got Ruiz over Karchla for 7th, 8th. That, my friends, is how 174 pounds goes in Cleveland next week. I don't even know why you need to watch.
Don't even need to watch. Let's go to 184. Our pigtail is Sam Goen of Indiana, freshman, against Caleb Eulenhop from UVU, the only national qualifier from the great state of Nevada. I'm going to go with Sam Goen, freshman. I really like him. And he
is it just me, or did that Ferrari match stick out in your head?
I like Sam Goen, and that Ferrari match. Yes, that was impressive the way he fought the whole match. That being said, he will get Rocco Welsh, and I have Welsh in round 1 over Sam Goen. I will take Ian Bush, who plays third at the Big 12s, beating Rylan Rogers. Chris Moore and Joe Curtis. I'm telling you guys,
Would I really like Bush or Rogers?
Bush.
I'm going Rogers.
I really like Chris Moore, but this Joe Curtis cat is not bad. He was a top 100 guy, or let's see what he was. I'll tell you exactly what he was. Curtis was number 227 on my big board. Is that accurate? Out of California. But I have him. I'm going to take him over Chris Moore. Malachi Duval-Silas already go all red. Brock Mantanona over Abe from Stanford.
What's his name?
Wojciechowicz. Dylan Fishback over Thomas Brooker. Do you know Thomas Brooker is the last high school loss for Drayshawn Ross? I will go Isaac Dean over Soldano. I think both of them are pretty banged up. Yeah. I would go Conway over Nick Fox.
Same. Then we're gonna go.
Micanelli over Bienis. I'm going to go Bullock over McGill, although that's a close one. I will go Shane Cartagena Walsh over
Wow.
Zach Ryder. He has one arm. He has one freaking arm.
No, I know. It's more so just that matchup and being the first round. Wow.
He has one arm.
I'm going Ryder. I think he'll push through the first match. I don't think it's going to go well the next one.
I just, the injury. Okay, number one, the injury. Number two, he always wrestles close matches. He wrestles the worst kid in college to a one takedown match, and he wrestles the best kid in college to a one takedown match.
I think Ryder gets the strong win here in the first round, and then I think by Thursday night he's reeling, and I think Nietenbach will get the win there. Let me actually just write that in now. But I do think he'll come out strong. I don't think his shoulder is going to hold up. I don't. So then I'm going Ferrari over Chase.
Yeah.
I will go Campos
Same.
over Caesar. I will go... I don't know. Give me...
I'm going P. Ryan over Daly.
All right, I'll take the same. I don't have much thoughts in that match.
Okay, now let's get our wrestlebacks all squared away.
All right, so I'm going to try to fly through this again. So it's going to be Goen versus Bush on mine, and I will take Bush. 125 and 126 is going to be Jack and Malachi, and I will take Malachi. 127 is going to be Abe, as you call him. And
Abe. Just go Abe.
Brooker, I'll go Abe, getting the win there, but I don't have much thoughts on it. Then we're going to have Saldano and Fox. Give me Saldano. Not going to go 0-2. Give me Tyler and Jared. And I will take Jared. Then we're going to have... So I'm going to have Shane down here against Aiden. And I'm going to take Shane. And then, you see, guys, we figured out the brackets. And then we're going to have Chase versus Caesar. And I will go Caesar. Why not? I feel like a Caesar salad today. And then we have Jake versus Rushton. And I will go Jake. And there you have it, my friends. Thursday evening is in the books.
Okay.
Bro, I gave a super chat. You did? Ohio Forever? Let's go check.
Yeah, you did.
Ohio Forever. Check the link. Ohio Forever. I put in chat interactive brackets. I don't see it. Where is it? I don't see it, but thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Jack Bandit, as well. You guys rock. All right, that's the first round. Are you ready for Thursday night? Sorry, I said Thursday night's in the books. It is not in the books. I lied. Thursday consies are in the books.
Wait,
are you ready for Thursday night?
I'm messing up something here.
All right, what do you need help with, sir?
Who does Saldano get in about 440?
We haven't done that yet. We haven't done Thursday night yet.
All right. Let's do Thursday night. You go.
All right. I'm going to take Rocco, Modern Life, over Rylan Rogers. I'm going to take All Red, but I don't love it. I don't know his status, but I'm going to go All Red over Moore. I'm going to go Brock. I'm big on the Mantinonas and NCAAs. You saw that I just had Bo taking third. I like Brock to do well here against Fishback. I'm going to go Conway over Isaac Dean. I'm going to go McAnally over Jaden Bullock. I'm going to go Nietenbach. Such a fun name to say. Sounds like popcorn. I'm going to go Nietenbach over Ryder. I think Ryder's going to do good Thursday morning. I don't think by Thursday night his shoulder's going to be good. I'm going to go Ferrari over Campos, and I'm going to go Sinclair.
Yeah, I got no surprises here. I got Welsh over Bush, Allred over Curtis, Brock over Fishback, well, I guess that's kind of an interesting match. Conway over Dean, Mickinelli over Bullock, Nietenbach over Walsh, who I had winning, Angelo over Campos, Sinclair over Pirine.
What is the chat saying
Two,
about
227 Bush.
Fishback winning, Fish. Yeah, I mean, it was Brock in the duel 4-1. I don't see anything that would make me think otherwise. All right, so we'll do the Friday morning wrestlebacks. I'll run through mine. I'm gonna have Bush over Perrine. I'm going to go Campos over Malachi. Ryder will drop down and beat Abe. 231, I'll take Jaden Bullock over Saldano. Over here, I will take Dean to come down and get the win over Jaron. 229, Fishback. Wow, Fishback, Shane Carter, Dina Walsh. That's a good one.
Yeah, I have a good one there too, although it's different.
Give me Fishback there. Then I have Moore coming down and beating Caesar. And then I have Rogers coming down and beating Jake Daly.
I got some weird stuff going on. I'm going to have P. Ryan over Rylan Rogers. I'm going to take Caleb Campos over Chris Moore. I love Chris Moore. I just can't get over Campos beating James Conway. I think that means he's legit because Conway's legit. So I'll take Campos over Moore. I'll take Cartagena Walsh over Abe Wojciechowicz. I will take Jaden Bullock over Soldano. I'll take Dean over Jack McGill. Guess what I have in this round?
For 442?
442, I have Dylan Fishback versus Zach Ryder.
See, I got Fishback versus Walsh. So I feel like no matter what, that's a tough quad, huh? When you look at like what the backside's going to be. No matter what kind of realistically how it plays out, 442 is going to be circled regardless.
Yeah. So Larry Steele makes a good observation. The 12 seed is often a really solid guy that had a bad tournament at conferences. It's true.
Did you see who tweeted it? Did you see the stat about the
Canada?
five?
Wilson Canada tweeted it. Yep.
That was a good
The
one.
five often beat the 12, or the 12s often beat the fives. Almost 60%. 58% of the time, 12 beats the 5. That's only over the last 2 years, by the way.
So in that theory, Fishback beats Brock, but I like Brock. But maybe I'm the sucker.
Well, 4 of them get it done. I got Fishback over Ryder. Curtis over Garza. Bush over Daly, though I don't feel real convinced about it. But Bush took third at Big 12s. All right, that's it for the
so
the second round.
Do you want to do the Friday morning ones? Because it looks like we can fill those in too. Did you do those ones?
All right, let's go Friday morning. This is NCAA quarterfinals.
Wait, hold on. No, did you do the wrestlebacks Friday morning yet? That next round?
You want to do Friday morning wrestlebacks next?
Yeah, let's do that to see who the. Because.
All right. Because I'm gonna stick with Campos. Campos over P. Ryan. Getting to the blood round.
I got
Shane
Bush
Cartagena
over
Walsh.
Campos.
I'm gonna take Shane Cartagena Walsh. I like him. I think he's got some moxie. Isaac Dean and Fishback. Give me Fishback. Joe Curtis, Ian Bush. Why I just keep picking Ian Bush. Give me Joe.
Wait till you hear mine. You're gonna.
It's weird. Go ahead.
I got Bush and Campos at 489. I'm going Ian Bush. I got Zach Ryder, Jaden Bullock in the 490, and I don't know what to do. I don't. Give me Ryder.
I want to go
Give
to
him some
Jay.
cold spray.
I want to go to Jay Hildreth's ranch.
Me too. Let's go get some beef. Ryder over Bullock. I'm going Fishback over Dean. And then I'm going Moore over Rogers.
Moore over Rogers? That's your 492?
Yeah, because I got Moore dropping down from 228. All red beats Moore. And then Rogers drops down from losing to Rocco. So Moore Rogers is my 492, and I got Chris Moore coming out of that.
All right. Hit him with the quarterfinals, kid.
Quarterfinals, Rocco Welch over Silas Allred. I'm going Brock to end Conway's front side hopes of a title. I'm going Max.
I am too.
I'm going Max over Nietenbach. And I have a question mark next to 372. I'm going to go Sinclair.
Going Sinclair as well.
Yep.
I'm going Sinclair as well. I got same picks as you. Welsh over Allred, Brock over Conway, Mickinelli over Nietenbach, Sinclair over Angelo. That makes
so we have the
Conway drop down to Campos. I will take Conway, even though Campos just beat him last week. 369 drops down. That's Allred and Cartagena Walsh. Got to go Allred there. 372.
I got Ryder. I got Bush and Conway in 549. I got Ryder Allred. 550.
And who you taking? That's been a close match all year. I mean, well, the last one, it was nip and tuck. Well, no, Allred just kept riding it.
I'm going to go Ryder. Let's freaking go, Zach. Let's get on the podium. Broken shoulder.
Dude, you're crazy with his shoulder injury. He can't do anything. He just can't do anything.
I know. I know. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic that he's going to heal up these couple of weeks. And
you're doing the love thing right now. You love Zack Ryder, but he's a one-arm man.
All right,
I got Conway over Campos, Allred over Cartagena Walsh, Angelo Ferrari over Dylan Fishback. Dylan Fishback loses in the blood round again. And Nietenbach over Curtis. I know.
That's not going to be a fun blog for him to do. Dylan Fishback has a fun YouTube channel. Go watch that. All right, so I got Conway and Ryder in 575. And now that I got Ryder on the podium, his arm gave out. Conway gets the win. Ferrari, Nietenbach. Ferrari gets the win.
I got Conway. Allred. I'll take Allred, and I will take Angelo over Nietenbach. 516. Semifinals. I'll take Rocco Welsh over Brock Mantanona, and I will take Aiden Sinclair over Mickinelli, setting up a Welsh Sinclair final, and I will take Aiden Sinclair as your national champ at 184.
I'm going to go Max. I think Sinclair. I'm going to go Max over Sinclair, and then I'm going to go Rocco to win again. Huh?
Don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I'm going to go Max over Sinclair, and then, I don't know, Rocco got it done. I think he gets it done again. I think people are going to boo him because he's not that exciting, but Rocco's defense has proven to be the stingiest in 184. We'll talk about that on Monday's show, but yeah, I'm going Rocco over Max. And you cannot like it, but it's defensible, as Willie likes to say. All right, so I got Sinclair dropping down and beating Conway to put him in the third place match. I got Brock dropping down. I got Ferrari Sinclair for third place. I'm going Sinclair to beat him again. And then 595, that loser is Conway. He's not really a loser, though. Kid's awesome. Conway, Brock. Give me Brock for fifth place. Loser of 575 is Ryder, who does not have an arm at this point. versus Nietenbach, and
He's gonna
Nietenbach
make
gets it done.
He's gonna have easy weigh-ins, right? Because he only has one arm.
Yeah. So Ryder gets on the podium for 8th place.
Okay, here we go. Here is Willie's 184 national podium predictions. Aiden Sinclair, your national champ. Rocco Welsh, your runner-up. Max Mickinelli takes 3rd place, beating Angelo Ferrari, who takes 4th. Brock Mantanona is in 5th place. Silas Allred, the 6th. James Conway, the 7th. Nietenbach, Texas, takes 8th.
I got Nietenbach 7th. We're pretty close right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's tweet this out.
Ryder?
I got Rocco 1, Max 2, Sinclair 3, Ferrari 4, Brock 5, Conway 6, Nietenbach 7, Ryder 8.
Gotcha.
For the sake of college wrestling, McAnally or Sinclair will beat Rocco. The only we'll preview it more on Monday, but Max and Sinclair having that tough bottom. That's just going to be such a gauntlet on the bottom side.
Like you, it's a power bottom. 197.
I really don't want to pick 10 All-Americans for the Cowboys, so I might have to. I hate that the chat's keeping track.
Well, there was just one delivered to you on a silver platter, and you kept going with it. So at this point, I picked all but 2. I don't have.
You don't have Ryder?
I don't have Ryder. I don't have Facundo. I don't have Ryder and I don't have Facundo. Now, I did pick a lot of Cowboys lower than people think. I picked Vega 5th. I took Spratley 7th. I took a lot of Cowboys lower than I think most people are, especially Cowboy fans.
I'm doing the opposite. I'm taking basically best case scenario at almost every weight to a degree. I mean, you figure I got Spratley 3rd. That's above his seed. I got Jax the champion. That's to his seed. I got Vega 2. That's the seed. I got Casey 7th. That's above his seed. I've got Landon 6th. That's what seed is he? That's 5th.
I landed 5.
I got D 3rd. That's above his seed. I've got Ryder 8, way above his seed. And I've got where'd I got Facundo? I got Facundo and Ryder, the only ones really. But I kind of have like the best case scenario for the Cowboys.
What do you have Facundo? 7?
Oh, somewhere in the 6, 7. 6th. Yeah, I told you.
All right, 197.
Willie,
197.
Tweet out the stream. Tweet out the stream real quick. Let's get some more friends in here. Somewhere in the middle. Willie got them underperforming and Bash has them overperforming. Yeah, Willie's down a little bit. I'm up a little bit. They're probably going to be somewhere in the middle.
I don't know. I don't really know that I have them underperforming. They're pretty damn close to seed, what I have. Spratley's the 5. I have him 7. Sergio's under. Sergio's the 2. I have him 5. Jax is 1. I have him 2. Robido's, I don't know what Robido is, but I have him 5th.
I got Robido 5th too. Guys, like the stream, by the way. Like the stream.
Swiderski's 8 or 9, and I have him 7.
Robido's 5. Guys, like the stream. Push that like button. Smash it so more people get recommended the stream. Let's give wrestling some love despite basketball conference weekend. All right. Let's start the 120 or 197 pound bracket. We're an hour 24 in. We're cruising, Willie. We are cruising, my friend.
Okay. Carson Tompkins, Blake Schaefer in the pigtail. Air Force's Carson Tompkins, just a freshman? Maybe it's just a freshman, I believe. Love this kid. I'm going to take him to win over Blake Schaefer and get to Josh Barr, where he will lose to Josh Barr. And um, we will start round one. Josh Barr over Carson Tompkins. Oh, look at this juicy matchup. Bechtold, Branson, John. I'll go
I'm going
Branson,
Branson.
John.
Yep,
I
same.
like that. I like that matchup. Angelo Posada, another great one. Angelo Posada, Brock Zerwoski. Got to go Posada there. I really like Zerwoski. He had a breakout win last year at the NCAA tournament. He's just a sophomore. That's a freshman sophomore matchup. Evan Bates, DJ Parker. Bates had a horrible Big 12s. I think he was 0-2. So give me DJ Parker, Novak and Whistler. Novak, Rune Lawrence and Geog. Give me Geog. I'll tell you what, I haven't like I haven't kept track in my head of what I'm doing with Ohio State, whether I've been kind or hurtful to them. But my gut feeling is that I've really picked a lot of. I think I've picked Ohio State to pretty much hold serve, with the exception of Fishback, who I had losing in the blood round, and that's only because of how clustered the bottom half of this bracket was. And he gets a guy like Angelo Ferrari, he's going to get Angelo Ferrari. Right? Is that right? Let me see that again. How is Angelo?
Are you guys are Hawkeye Money glitch. Gabe to AA. Jack Bandit 9.99. I wish you could bet on guys to AA. That'd be so fun. I'd also lose so much money. Just
where's Fishback? If you pick Brock Mantanona over Fishback, well, one of those guys are screwed. Okay,
yeah.
The loser of Brock Mantanona and Dylan Fishback, the loser, is guaranteed to hit the loser of Sinclair Ferrari in the blood round.
That's brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah, okay. It's going to be fun after this to go through, and maybe we'll do that on Monday's show. Like where we have guys. You know what I mean? Like we just went through Oklahoma State. Where do I have Penn State? All right,
no, that's what I want to do with podium paths for the podium teams. That fits.
All right, Berge Ingham, Wyatt Ingham or Bennett Berge. I'm gonna go Berge.
I'm gonna go Berge, but man,
Ingham. Yeah, I don't love it.
Wisconsin has done really good things with Ingham, who is a freshman. But I'll take Berge. I would take Sasso, even though Colton Hawks is 7-9. He started off 4-5. He's been good, but Sasso has been on an absolute tear since he cut his hair. Stephen Little over Cade Rule. I'll take Solers over Lehman, but that's a tough one.
I took Gabe as well.
McDaniel over Wasley. Rademacher over Arnold. Listen, have you ever been around Justin Rademacher? That dude is 200 pounds of chiseled man. Yeah. That dude is one giant muscle. Gabe is by far the smallest 197, and guys like Rocky Elam is a man. Justin Rademacher is a man. Stephen Little is a dude. So be watching for matches like that for Gabe, who's on the really small side. I'll take Merrill over Venadia. Max Stout over Squires. Even though Squires just beat Stephen Little 2 weeks ago. Give me Remy Cotton over Andrew Reel. Andrew Reel was the EIWA or the Ivy League champ. And give me Elam over Benny.
Yep.
Benny and the Jets.
So now we got to do our first round of wrestlebacks. All right, I'm going to go. All right, let's cruise through this. I'm 139, 140. I'm going to go Bechtold over. I'm just going to write in the winner. I'm not even going to write in the loser.
You're so lazy.
All right, I'm going. It's not therapeutic for everybody like it is you.
It's very therapeutic.
I'm going to go Bechtold over Carson. Fine, I'll write him in, you jerk. You can't read him. It's so damn small anyways.
I know.
Bechtold over Carson coming out of that one. 141, 142. Give me Bates to come out of that one. 143, 144. Give me Rune Lawrence to come out of that one. 145, 146. Give me Ingham. I can't believe Colton Hawks is going to go 0-2, but I'm taking Wyatt Ingham.
I wish Arnold would have been. I wish Arnold would have had like a winnable match, not like a Justin Rademacher,
I know.
just to see how far he can go.
I agree. 147 versus 148. Give me Zane to win that one. 149, 150. Give me Gabe. Give me Gabe Arnold with all the heart. Then I will go Squires over Ben. 153, 154. Give me Andrew Reel over what?
Ingham and Hawks first round back. That's tough.
Yeah, I took Ingham, but I don't love it. That's a tough one to go. That's a tough one.
All right, I'm going Bechtold over Tompkins. Zerwoski over Bates. Another really tough one. I mean,
I went Bates.
2 weeks ago, Bates was a top 15 guy. But I'm going Zerwoski. Love him. I'm going Lawrence over Whistler. Another good, like evenly matched. I'll take Hawks over Ingham. Hawks over Ingham. Lehman over Rule. Arnold over Wasley. Squires over Venadia. Reel over Benny. Let's get to. I took Gabe. Let's go Thursday night. Thursday night. Run them down for. You want me to do it? I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Josh.
Give me.
Josh.
You do it.
Let's switch. Josh Barr over Branson John. Your pick.
Barr by Tech. Oh, my pick. We're gonna alternate. I'm gonna go Posada over
I'll
Parker.
do 235. You're gonna do Posada over Parker. I am too.
Yep, I'm going Posada over Parker.
Keep in mind, Posada was a little dinged up at ACCs.
Couple weeks to heal up. This is it. Get some cold spray. Get some soft wave therapy.
We're going Angelo Posada. He's one of the show's favorites. Just Posada over Parker. My pick, I will go Novak over Geog. What do you think about that?
I like it. I picked the same thing. I picked Novak and Sasso to come out of those two, so I like it.
Okay, I agree with Sasso. My pick, Stephen Littles over Solars.
Yep, I like that. And then my pick. Ooh, this is going to be tough. You give me the tough one. Camden McDaniel versus Justin Rademacher. Man, you got to go Rademacher, but that's going to be a good match.
These guys have met in the finals of the World Team Trials the last 2 or 3 years.
That's crazy.
And
but they have not.
They've not hit in folk.
Wait, they did. They did hit in folk. They hit in folk in 2024 at the Reno Tournament of Champions.
Reno.
It was a 8-5 sudden victory win for Rademacher. Yeah, give me Rademacher here, but keep an eye on that one.
Didn't wrestle last year at CKLV?
No, sir. Rademacher redshirted last year, sir.
That is right. Okay. I'm going Rademacher.
But if you're writing out the brackets with us, put a little asterisk next to that match. Circle it.
It's a great match.
Awesome second round.
Cody Merrill, Max Stout. I'm gonna go Merrill. Here.
Yep.
This is a really good match, but I'm gonna go Merrill.
I can't wait to see if I have the chat is waiting to see if I have Merrill AAing.
So do you have Merrill over Stout?
Yeah, I got Merrill over Stout, but then Merrill's going to lose to Elam.
Okay, I got Merrill over Stout. Elam over Remy Cotton. 242 drops down. Remy Cotton, Dylan Bechtold. Man,
I'm going Remy Cotton there, and then I'm going Stout over Bates, and then I'm going to go Camden over Rune. Oh, man. You're telling me... Oh, what is this? Oh, Ingham, Gabe Solars. Ingham, Gabe... Give me Ingham. I'm high on Wisconsin.
Okay.
Bergie Zane. I'm gonna go Bergie. Who does Gabe Arnold have? I don't want Arnold Giog. Ugh. Ugh. Giog's a big 97 pounder too, isn't he?
Big,
Like he's
big.
a yeah. He majored
I
Brody
mean, he's not.
Sampson.
He's not giant, but he's big.
Give me Gabe here, heart pick. Give me Gabe here, heart pick. 236. Give me Parker over Squires. 235. Give me Branson John to drop down and get the W. And now
What is
continuing Friday. What?
17? What is Remy's seed? 15. I got Bechtold. Here's mine. I got Bechtold over Remy Cotton. I got Stout over Zerwoski. I got Cam McDaniel over Rune Lawrence. I got Colton Hawks over Solers. I got Bennett Berge over Lehman. I got Giog over Gabe Arnold. I got DJ Parker over Squires. Branson John over Andrew Reel. We can go another round of wrestlebacks.
Yep, let's do it. I'm just checking one thing here.
Okay, I'm going to take Stout over Bechtold, McDaniel over Hawks. I'm going to take Geog over Bennett Berge.
Yeah, so this is where ours starts looking different because I got Stout over Remy Cotton in 493. I got Camden McDaniel over Ingham in 494. I'm taking Berge over Gabe, but I don't like it. I want Gabe to A. I really do. And then I've got.
I'm going to take Parker over John.
Yeah, me too.
So I got Stout, McDaniel, Geog, Parker. Well, who's your 4?
Stout, Camden, Berge, Parker.
Stout, McDaniel, Berge, Parker. We only got one different there. All right, my friends, run it down. Justin Bash, clear the mats. Quarterfinals, Friday morning. Josh Barr, Angelo Posada. Start with him.
Yeah, Josh Barr, Angelo Posada was a match that you I called it a really good win, and that was when we both got on the Posada train officially because he teched Posada 19-3, and that's when I said, Willie, I know how you feel about it, but like Posada's really, really good. So, yeah, Barr over Posada, next topic, but I can't wait to see how Posada does in the back end. Sasso's been on a tear. I'm taking him to advance over Novak. Sasso's been looking awesome. And then we have.
I got Sasso too. He's just been on a roll, bro. He looking great.
He does. And then Little Rademacher. I mean, Little just got the win in the Big 12 finals. I don't know. It wasn't that it was like that impressive of a win. It was tight 4-3. I'm gonna go Rademacher.
I got Rademacher.
Yeah, I'm going Rademacher.
I love Little Rock, but Rademacher's my dude.
I'm going Rademacher, and then I'm going Elam over Cody, and then I'm going. This is easy to just finish out. Barr over Sasso. I'm going Elam over Rademacher, and I'm going Barr champion. I've had that circled in my office for 2 years. Now let's do the fun part. Let's do.
It's the fun. It's the best part, isn't it?
I got Stout versus Novak. Give me Novak. I got Camden McDaniel versus Posada. Man, have they hit? That's a fun match. No, they haven't hit, right?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
They have not hit. All right, here I go. I got Novak over Stout. I got McDaniel over there. I got McDaniel over Posada. I got Merrill over Geog. I got Little over Parker.
Okay, hold on. I'm still filling these things. I got stuck with McDaniel and Posada. I'm gonna take Posada just to switch it up a bit. I'm gonna go Posada. I'm gonna go. Bergie Cody. Bergie Cody to AA, Willie. What do you got there?
Bergie Cody. I have Geog Merrill. I have Geog Cody, and I have Merrill winning.
Yeah, I think Cody can beat Bergie, and then loser of 375 is Little, and I'll go Little over Parker, and then I'll go Novak over Posada. I'll go Rademacher into the third place match. Man, Cody Merrill, like. Why do I want to take Little? I think I'm going to take Little. I'm taking Steven Little over Cody Merrill. What do you think of that?
I took Merrill. It's an impossible match to pick. It's an impossible match to pick. I hate it. You're so close. Right? And both of them don't score a lot.
All right, so Novak and Little in 619 for me. Man. And then 577. Oops, did I do that wrong? Yeah, I did, didn't I? No. Loser, okay. Posada and Cody. Cody Merrill, Angelo Posada for 7th, 8th place. I'll go Cody, and I'll go Novak. All right. My All-Americans at 197 pounds.
What happened at Big 12s?
What way?
Elam beat Novak in the finals. Did Novak beat Merrill?
Merrill beat Novak in overtime. Novak beat Merrill in overtime.
Okay, got you. I have a meeting for 5th. Here's Willie's final placements, pal. Josh Barr is your national champ. Rocky Elam is runner-up. 3rd place is Sonny Sasso over Justin Rademacher. 5th place is Novak. He beats Merrill again in the 5th place bout. Stephen Little beats Cam McDaniel for 7th.
We have the same top 5.
I've
got Barr over Elam, 1-2, champ. I've got Sasso over Rademacher for 3rd, 4th. I've got Novak over Little for 5th. And then I've got Merrill over Posada for 7th.
We're not going to get into analysis, but I think the key.
Well, we're going to get into analysis on Monday's show.
I know.
Just for the people.
Not here though. But I am going to chime in and say that I think the key to a Barr Elam final is for Josh to have a high pace. High pace. 285 are.
What time are we? Hour 43? Man, we're cruising.
2 PA kids. Mason Rebuck of Bloomsburg. Manny Ulrich of American. In the pigtail match, give me Ulrich. And Ulrich will get younger Bastida 163 Forbes.
Why does 163 say it twice? I think that means winner of 260.
It does. They didn't do it.
Right? Like because it says loser 163 twice?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they missed that.
All right, first round, 285. Younger Bastida over Manny Ulrich. Mueller and Mullen, give me Mullen, although Mueller is not bad. Marisola Barquette, give me Cole. Semenenko Keeter, give me Keeter. Feldman Stoner, Feldman.
Amos Juan is a good match. Good first round match.
It is. Amos Feldman, give me Amos. Lanazga Pitzer, really good match.
Another good one.
I'm
I'll
going to
take
go
lasagna.
Pitzer. I'll take Pitzer. Ferrari over Rasmussen. Gaudiali over Forbes. Hopke Scott, I think, could be interesting, but I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick
Hopkey.
Hopke. I mean, you remember Scott was like a really high prospect. Went to Iowa State. Things didn't work out, but he still got that pedigree. He's still really good.
The chat has now
Devin.
digressed. This is how you know we're a couple hours into the stream. The chat is digressing into who is more boring, Will Luan or Cody Merrill. And an argument is ensuing in the chat.
Devin Dawson, give me him over Tinker. Devin Dawson, absolutely breakout year for him. Another one of those 11 seeds. Nathan Taylor, Hunter Kaka. I'm going Taylor. Two really weird losses this year, but he's still a returning All-American and a beast. Doucette, Luffman, a nice match. Give me Doucette. Moncherry and Zuba. I'll take Zuba. I love Stephen Moncherry, though. New York native. Colbert and Christian Carroll. No push over here. I'm going Carroll, but Colbert is very tough. Isaac Trumbull to win over Brendan Morgan, and that is your first round. Do you have anything different there? I think you had Lanazga over Pitzer, but other than that,
I took lasagna. Apart from that, it's the same.
Okay. Wrestlebacks, Ulrich versus Mueller. I'll go Mueller.
Yep.
Connor Barquette out of Duke versus Semenenko. I'll take Barquette.
Same.
Jared Stoner out of Texas via Missouri and Juan Mora. I think I'll go Mora here.
Yep, I'm going Mora as well.
I have Lanazga against Rasmussen, and I will go Lanazga.
I have Pitzer versus him, and I will go Pitzer. Sorry, that sucks for Luke going 0-2.
The pigtail winner I have is Forbes, and he will go against Scon, and I will take Scon.
I see no reason to contest it.
Trevor Tinker of Cal Poly versus Hunter Katka. Give me Katka.
I'm here for it.
Luke Luffman will face Stephen Moncherry. I'll go Luffman. Kind of chalk, kind of sissy. I'm not taking any upsets there. I've been pretty lame. Colbert against Morgan. Give me Colbert. Okay. Do the honors. Thursday night, second round, starting with Younger. Go ahead.
Filling out our heavyweight bracket. Hold on, I'm just tweeting out the link again. Okay. Heavyweight bracket. I'm going Younger.
Okay.
Over Mullen. I'm going Cole. No bias. I just think Cole gets it done. I'm going to go Cole over Ben. I'm going to go
Keeter. I think Keeter's wrestling really well right now. And Keeter did beat him at Big Tens, right?
Jack Bandit just gave a $4.99 super chat. Big Ben Keeter bribe. So you have to take it. Keeter.
Okay.
Keeter beat him 2-0. Keeter beat him 2-0, but at the duel it was 4-3 Cole. So this is the rubber match. Give me Cole. No bias. They split 1-1. They split 1-1.
Yeah, no.
And Cole scored more points on Ben in his win than Ben did against Cole in his win. So no bias, just Cole. All right, so I
don't think that's a bias pick. I'm picking Keeter though.
Yeah, I understand why. I think it's a coin toss match. All right, Feldman over Amos. I'm gonna go Feldman, and then I'm gonna go AJ over Lasagna. I'll go Tay over Hopke. Tell me if you disagree with any of these.
No.
I'm going Taylor over Dawson. Shout out Dawson Knox. I'm going Zuba over Connor Doucette.
Okay, so what we have, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we're in consensus here. Younger Bastida, Keeter, you have Marisola.
Yep.
Feldman, Ferrari, Gadiali, Nathan Taylor, Doucette, Trumbull.
I'm
So the
going
only one we have.
Zuba Trumbull.
Okay, so you have Marisola over Keeter and Zuba
Who
over
did I
Doucette.
feel like
I have
Zuba? I'm thinking Zuba had a win that really impressed me recently. What was it?
He beat Nathan Taylor.
That was a strong one. Um, he beat him 7-3.
What did he do? What did Zuba do at conference tournament?
He beat Juan Mora in overtime. He beat Juan Mora again, pinning him. He beat Jared Stoner, and he lost. He got pinned by Younger. I'm going Zuba here. I've been really high on the Cowboys. I'll try to balance that a little bit. Let's see where Doucette ends up, but I like Zuba here. Gotta have a Stones pick. I guess it's a semi-Stones pick.
It's not a bad pick at all.
All right, so now wrestlebacks 250. Carroll is gonna drop down and get the win. 249.
Okay.
Doucette will drop down and get the win.
Over who? You got to say
Barquette.
who's getting the win.
Doucette
Okay.
over Barquette. Loser 248. Devin Dawson will drop down. I like Mora there to knock him out. Pitzer will face Hopke. I'm going to go Hopke. 246. Lasagna will drop down and wrestle Nate.
This is for me. I don't think there's been a single bracket where I went so chalk as this. I don't know why.
Katka will wrestle Feldman. No, sorry. Amos. I'm going to go Amos. Luffman will wrestle Ben Keeter. I'm going Ben Keeter. And Brady will wrestle Mullen. And I'm going to go Mullen.
Okay, so I have Carroll, Zuba, Dawson, Hopke, Pitzer, Amos, Marisola, Mullen. And you have Carroll.
I have
Doucette.
Carroll, Doucette, Mora, Hopke, Lasagna, Amos, Ben, Mullen. And I'll pick those winners right now. Christian Carroll to stun Doucette. I do not have 10 AAs.
I have Carroll over Zuba.
I like Carroll there to advance to the blood round. I like Hopke to, Sooners, Hopke over Mora. I'm going to go Amos here. Amos to the blood round. And then I like Ben to the blood round.
I got him too. I got
Carroll
round? Over. Yep, Carroll over Zuba, Hopke over Dawson, Amos over Pitzer, Mirasola over Jimmy Mullen.
So we both have you. I have Ben, you have Cole, but either way, they still made that. All right, let's drop down to Friday or jump up to Friday morning. Younger Bastida versus Cole Mirasola. I can be fair. I'll go Younger Bastida there. I can be fair. Nick Feldman, AJ Ferrari for the 4th time this year, I want to say. Let's see.
I can be fair.
So Feldman won 2-1. Feldman lost 2-1. He won 4-1. And he won 5-4. Give me AJ here. AJ's only getting better, it seems, throughout the year. He's so positionally sound. If you tell me that AJ and Feldman went 2-2 on the year, that would not shock me. So give me AJ there to advance to face Younger. And I'm going to take Tay Gadali over Nathan Taylor. And I'm taking Isaac Trumbull on the bottom side. So I got Younger, AJ, Tay, Trumbull advancing. You got the same?
I have Feldman. I have Younger, Ferrari. I have Younger over Keeter, Ferrari over Feldman, Tay over Nathan Taylor, Trumbull over Doucette. Then down below,
all right.
Feldman falls.
I haven't. Did you fill this out? I didn't fill this one out yet. So let me do this in real time. So Carroll over. Ooh, this is blood round. Christian Carroll versus Nick Feldman, blood round match.
Great blood round
Wow.
matches. Every one of them's tough.
Wow. I'm gonna take Feldman here, but this result would not surprise me. Then I'm gonna have Hopke over Cole. Cole gets on the podium. Amos versus Zuba. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go Amos. I'm really bullish on Wisconsin in this tournament. And then Ben versus Taylor. I'm going to take Ben. And then I'm going to go Cole.
All right.
These, yeah, this.
They're brutal. They're brutal. Finish her up. Finish up your round.
Cole over Feldman again. And then I'm going to go Ben Keeter over Braxton Amos. And then Cole is going to wrestle Tay. I'm going to go... I'm going to go Cole.
Cole and Tay?
Cole and Tay. And I'm going to go Ben versus...
Wait.
I didn't pick the top. I can't go
Wait,
that far.
wait. What round are you in here?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm trying to do this before I pick the top because I just
Here's what we need. This is what we need. Let's just regroup. We need your blood round picks.
Okay, round.
Starting with 5-5-7.
Feldman over Christian Carroll. But that
I got Feldman over Christian Carroll. I got Feldman over Carroll as well.
Cole over Hopke in 558.
I got Keeter over Hopke in 558.
Okay. I got Amos over Zuba in 559.
You know what my matchup is here? It's really tough. I don't know what I'm gonna. I have Amos Doucette.
Wow.
And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I got Amos winning there. I think Wisconsin has just been firing on all cylinders, and I'm picking them a little high. I might be a little bit too bullish on them, but they've been wrestling good, and I think Bono has those guys like doing well. John Reeder, they got those guys doing well.
I'm gonna take Amos over Doucette. I don't know.
So you got seven Cowboy AAs.
Yeah.
I don't have Doucette AAing.
And then I have Taylor over Mirasola. I think it's a nightmare matchup.
I got Ben
Nathan
over
Taylor. Nathan Taylor is like almost 300 pounds, and Cole is not. And Cole is almost over 200 pounds.
Yeah. Well, see, I like this.
Who do you have Doucette losing to? Who do you have Doucette losing to?
Christian Carroll to get to the blood round.
All right.
I got Christian Carroll taking out Doucette and Feldman. Nope, I don't. I lied. I got Carroll taking out Doucette, but then Feldman takes out Carroll.
Okay.
All right, so now I've got Feldman and Cole, and I'm going Cole again. I think Cole gets that win again. No bias. I just think Cole gets a win again. And then I got Ben Keeter over Braxton Amos below that. And I tried to keep going, but then I realized we haven't done semis yet, so I don't have a pick.
Okay. Give me your semis, brother, man.
Manhunt near TPC Sawgrass leads to... What did I just read? From ESPN, manhunt near TPC Sawgrass leads to delay in opening gates at Players Championship. Suspect apprehended. What the heck happened? The semifinals heavyweight are going to be so good. Younger Bastida versus AJ Ferrari. I'm delaying a pick here. Why don't we alternate picks here? I'm going to start with 520. I'll go Isaac over Tay. Who do you got on the top side?
I'm going Younger and Trumbull in the finals. Younger beating Ferrari. Keith Gothard would be very, very, very sad. He's adamant that Ferrari's winning this bracket. But I'm going to go
Keith isn't in
Younger.
there to harass us, so
I'm going to go Younger. I think Ferrari can do it, but I don't know. I'm going Younger over Ferrari. I'm going Trumbull over Tay. It's kind of here we go with the analysis stuff, but I still don't know exactly where Trumbull is at. I feel like he missed all the heavy hitters this year. I could be wrong, but I don't recall him hitting a whole heck of a lot of the top heavyweights. But I'll go Younger and Trumbull. That drops down Ferrari, and it drops down Tay. I got Feldman over Keeter in the Consi quarters. I got Nathan Taylor over Braxton Amos in the other Consi quarters. I got Tay beating Feldman in the Consi semi. Ferrari beating Taylor in the Consi semi. Ferrari beating Tay in the 3-4 match. And so,
can you give me your top 8 again while I finalize this?
Yes, my placings here are your national champ is Younger Bastida, NCAA runner-up Isaac Trumbull. Your third place finisher, AJ Ferrari. Tay Gadiali is your fourth place finisher. Nathan Taylor. Nick Feldman is your fifth place finisher over Nathan Taylor of Lehigh. Ben Keeter wins seventh over Braxton Amos.
So I got Younger over Isaac in the finals. I don't love it. I really don't love it. I really think Isaac can come in here and win this and would be one of the least surprising things. But I'm going Younger because he does look so dominant all year. I'm going Younger over Isaac in the finals. I'm going Cole over AJ for third place. AJ gets fourth. I'm going Tay over Ben Keeter for fifth place. And I'm going Feldman over Amos for seventh place.
There you have it. You know what you got to do now, bud.
And Christian Carroll and Connor Doucette do not AA.
There it is. 10 brackets all filled out. All filled out. Now what we got to do is we got to run to the computer, plug these in the crystal ball, and see what we get for team scores. And Monday, we will talk about that. We'll talk about crystal ball. We'll talk about paths for podium contending teams, who kind of has some hidden rough paths, who has some hidden nice clear openings. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about DraftKings or sportsbook odds. What do you say, Justin Bash?
Yeah, so Monday will be our official NCAA Championships preview show. And depending on the timing, we're the plan as of now is to be live every day next week. So I don't want to have too long of an NCAA Championships preview show if it means selling any topics short for Tuesday, Wednesday. So Monday will be our NCAA Championships preview show, a normal show, and then we'll see what we can squeeze in. But then also we're planning on shows Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're planning on preview shows and probably round recap shows. So 1 or 2 shows a day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then, again, we'll go live Sunday or Monday to recap NCAAs. We got a fun week. We'll even want to go live tomorrow because WrestleStat is working on something special for us.
And for us.
But I said, listen, let's...
it's the day of the Lord.
It's the day of the Lord tomorrow. Let's go to church. Let's have some family time. And then Monday...
We can get it in Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. And then any final questions from the chat? Let's talk to the chat for a few minutes before we go.
The chat.
What did you say?
Let's talk to the chat.
I thought you said F the chat. I'm like, what the hell?
No, the chat is
Chat's
life.
the best. Jack Bandit. Have Younger and AJ wrestled before?
Yeah.
They have wrestled in 2021. It was a 5-2 win. at 197 in
Ferrari
2021.
Ferrari rolled a Cuban.
Ferrari beat him
You remember that?
5-2. Ferrari beat him 5-2 en route to his first. Yeah, maybe Julio into house live watch parties. Maybe some live watch parties too.
Maybe some live watch parties. Yeah, I mean,
Well, we need to
we
get
might just.
Willie. What we need to do, talk and shop a little bit live. We might need to get you a second camera, or use your other camera, so you can have a chill setup. Because that setup's hard to like watch wrestling in. Same with this one. Like I'm probably gonna get a second camera that if we're live, I'm not sitting in this chair.
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I might get a different setup. I'll figure something out. You're right. I'll figure a different setup. Figure out a different setup.
Any Rutgers AAs?
I have no Rutgers AAs.
I do, but I can't remember who.
I don't think you
Let's
do. I
see.
think you're
At
lying.
125, I do not.
At 133, you do not. At 141, Olivieri. You have Olivierian.
I have Joey taking 7th. I have nobody at 49. I have nobody at 57.
You have
I think
Barbosa
just
in. I
Joey.
don't.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have Barbosa. Barbosa loses to. Who do you lose to? Oops. Look at the wrong bracket. Who did he lose to, Willie?
I don't know. I don't have your brackets, pal. All right, this is way too long.
It's not. Talk to the chat. Let's find this real quick. Talk to the chat. He asked a question. I need to see if I have Barbosa AA. I was looking at 57. That's why I couldn't find it. Then I realized, oh, what am I doing? Andrew loses to. Andrew loses to Downey, and Downey beats Hepner to AA. So I think just Joey. I think Joey's been on the AA. Yeah, the wrestle stat 5-2 over Younger 2021. Definitely too long ago to be an indicator. St. Patrick's Day special on Wednesday. St. Patrick's Day is Tuesday. Not Wednesday. St. Patrick's Day is Tuesday, the 17th. Loving the Stilly Boys channel. They do an awesome job.
Frankie Edgar's kid took third.
That's the Stilly Boys channel. Back when David was at Penn State, I worked with David for many years with websites and social and brand and all that. And we had many talks, man, like 2-3 hour talks about content, social media, and like David's one of those guys who he gets it because he asks so many questions. And when you're talking social strategy with him, he'd ask so many questions and then follow up. Like he gets it, so he gets content. So when you're talking Stilly Boys content, like man, I get it. I get why they're doing so good. David understands content. I sent a super chat earlier. Please look at the interactive brackets I sent. I didn't see a link. Ohio Forever. I did not see a link. I saw your super chat. Thank you. I did not see a link. Tweet us the link.
I don't understand. Can somebody explain to me what these people keep saying? I sent interactive brackets. Why? Why do we need it's their picks?
It's an Excel file where you can just pick a drop down and the winner automatically advances and the loser automatically
I know, but why does the chat need that?
Because other people are probably asking for it. That's all. I was getting some emails yesterday, not only from my prime rib recipe from Larry Steele. Larry, let me know if you've tried that yet, but also asking for brackets. So, all right, Jersey State Finals Day 3:30. Hey Willie, did you see yesterday a 33-year-old All-American?
I saw that.
Wild. 13 years later. 2013, I want to say. Now he's AAing 13 years later.
Seriously, that's incredible.
I tweeted the link, and I also put it on Facebook and Instagram. Go check that out. Yeah, we'll be back with a full week of streaming. I'm pumped. You guys have been awesome yesterday and today. This was our first time just going live and having fun with the chat, and you guys made it fun. So thank you. Be sure to subscribe. Also, go subscribe to Willie's Rockfin, rockfin.com/MattScouts.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff going up.
Yeah, he's going to be cranking out content next week.
Will go up. A lot of factoids. Qualifiers by state and what their conference placement was, what their big board rank was. That's all up already. But yeah, now we get into it, boys. Go Bills.
Yeah, rockfin.com/MattScouts will get you. You will have content every day this week that will be worth the price of admission, guaranteed. Like there's content you need to keep up with everything. Willie's is it. So, all right, we'll be back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go Bills.